two common emotions that we all experience in business at some point, especially as a small business owner, are confusion and overwhelm. Those two leading to frustration. Today, I'm going to talk about one way to minimize all of those emotions, whether you continue on your own with marketing your business or you outsource. Stick with me. Now, the good thing is that these emotions are completely normal for anyone who owns a business, especially a small business, or even if you're an entrepreneur. The reason being is because we wear so many different hats that we want to focus on what we're most passionate about. And that is the reason why you started your business. Marketing, unfortunately, is a lot of times put on the back burner just because that's not your business. That's not where you want to spend your time. And that's okay. There are ways that you can still keep your brand visible in front of your ideal target audience, either yourself through resources you already have hired, or you can outsource. It just really depends on where you are in your business and whether or not you have the budget to outsource it. But we'll go through tips on both options. Okay, the first tip I have for you is if you are the one who's going to be doing the marketing, you're also the business owner and you don't have a lot of time. Let's just be honest. Time for marketing is slim to none. But here's the thing. Instead of spending all that time at night being frustrated and overwhelmed and confused with all the different options that are available, whether it's digital marketing or it's traditional advertising, there are things that you can do. And the tip that I have for you today is to scale back, go back to the basics, and focus on just what you need to keep your brand visible. And what I mean by that is pick one place where your ideal customers are spending time. That could be doing videos. It could be your email. It could be on some type of social media, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, wherever. The point to this is pick one place where they are spending most of their time. And the point to this is to simplify and just to take a step back so that those emotions of confusion and overwhelm and frustration are minimized. So pick one of those platforms. And then what I'm going to suggest is to repurpose your content. You've got content out there right now, whether it's on your blog, if it's on Instagram, if it's LinkedIn, wherever that content is currently, I want you to focus on just repurposing what's there. So if you have a really long blog post, what you can do, and let's say your target audience is spending time on Twitter, what you can do with that blog post is go back to it. And this could be something from a year ago if it's still relevant. Go back to that blog post and take a snippet, meaning just, you can even do a screenshot of it and take a screenshot of that. That will become your image that you use on Twitter. And then just type maybe a question that intrigues interest or is complementary to that image that you're using in the post. Use 3 hashtags that are relevant for your business, how your target audience might be searching for your services or solutions, and make sure that you include a link back to the full blog post. You can do this 3 or 4 times throughout the week with different snippets from that same blog post. So you're keeping your brand still in front of your target audience. You're still providing valuable, relevant information that they're going to need anyway. You're directing them back to your website, which is ideally where you want them to go. And with a call to action at the end of that blog post of, subscribe to the email or follow us on Twitter, or if that's how they found you, follow us on Facebook or wherever else you want them to do. But make sure there's a call to action at the bottom of that blog post so that they can stay engaged with your brand. And that's another way that you can continue marketing your brand without creating new content. Okay, the second tip I have for you is
engagement.
If using the first tip as an example, if your target audience is spending time on Twitter, You then need to spend some time on Twitter, and that is engaging with people who are following you, people that you're following, and then also finding new people, maybe based on hashtags that you're using to find new people to follow, or for new content that you need to engage with or connect with new people to expand your network. Engagement is key because that's an opportunity for you to share your expertise and your knowledge, but you're minimizing the amount of time that you're creating new content or promoting your brand. When others see that you're engaging in their content and sharing your knowledge with them, it shows that you're genuinely interested in who they are and solving a particular problem. Whether or not they do business with you or not, it will pay off in the long run. So consider doing the engagement on whichever social platform that you're spending time on. Now, if your only channel is through a traditional media where you can't really engage, so like a commercial or a billboard or direct mail, make sure that in that advertising that you have some call to action that takes them back to your website so that you can capture their email address or capture them somehow digitally so that you can continue to evolve that relationship beyond just a traditional advertising platform. Okay, the third tip is you can take all of these things that I'm mentioning, and of course there are plenty more, but to keep things simple, you can outsource those things to someone on your team. You can actually develop them as an employee. If there's someone who wants to become a leader in your company, then it's an opportunity to give them some additional responsibilities and share with them a different aspect of the company and the value and importance of keeping your brand out in front of your target audience. It's a great opportunity to do that, developing someone else's skills, and it helps take some of the load off of your plate so that you can continue focusing on your business. If you're not going to outsource it to someone on your team, you can always outsource it outside the company to someone like myself or someone who specializes in a particular area like Facebook or Instagram or Pinterest, etc. What that helps you with is it keeps your entire team and yourself focused on building your business, taking care of your customers, handling, creating, developing, and growing. And then you're taking that marketing piece, which, let's be honest, you probably don't want to be spending time on anyway, right? Leave that to someone like me or someone who's very passionate about marketing and loves to help people grow their business and just ultimately take those feelings of frustration and overwhelm and the anxiety associated with that off your plate so you can focus on being great in what you do and the reason why you started your business. Will you be the rock star in your business? Yes. Now, I know that the budget dollars aren't always there for that to be an option, which is why I left the examples of the other tips that you can use as well. So if there isn't a budget there to actually outsource it to someone else, I highly recommend that to minimize the frustrations and the overwhelm and all the negative emotions associated with marketing, that you just simplify. Leverage the people on your team and let them grow. They might actually have some other ideas that you hadn't even thought about because you're so ingrained in your business that they could open up a whole new opportunity for you to connect, reach out to, and ultimately add to your customer base. If this video was helpful to you and you found value in the information I shared, go ahead and click like, and don't forget to subscribe. Click the bell notification so you're notified when I upload any new videos. Also, when I go live on Wednesdays every week at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. If there is a particular part of this video that you like the most, leave a comment below. Thank you so much for watching this video, and until next time, make today great.